Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday. Welcome to Finish the Story. I am your host, Keegan Ray. I am joined here by my co-host, producer, and best friend, Mr. Trent Ludzak. How you doing, man?
Upset by law enforcement.
What happened, man?
It's not even like a big thing. It's just the principle. Like, what happened if I had this exchange with any other person, I'd be allowed to just be like, hey, dipshit.
Right.
But because this guy has like a gun and stuff, I can't do that. And if I could, and if I do, he's gonna make it a big problem.
Exactly. Yes, he has the ability
because he's a little baby bitch boy. So what happened is there's just like small residential streets, but the back way to how I get to the QT from here in the morning. This morning, they set up a police safety checkpoint. Where they had like 15 cops at this intersection.
Sounds
cars
like a warrant.
Everywhere, and they're just standing and they're checking the ID of everybody who comes by. So I see this as I'm driving up. I'm listening to a podcast on my phone. I pick up my phone, I pause the podcast, I set it down, I pull up and I roll the window down. The cop tells me, hey, you can't be driving with your phone on your leg like that. And I was like, what? He's like, your phone was on your leg. I was like, no, it was in the cup holder. He's like, I saw you holding it. And I just shut up. I didn't say another thing because it's like, dog, I could have just blasted a podcast and fucking ignored you and been a dickhead. That's what I could have done. But what I chose to do.
Pulled up with the Alex Jones Blair.
What I chose to do was stop listening to InfoWars to be nice to you.
Yeah.
And now you're like coming at me like you're leaving it like you might try and give me a ticket for this. Dude,
and not only do they give you a ticket, that goes on your fucking insurance. That's points on your license.
He basically threatened me.
This motherfucker.
For no reason. So I just, but I didn't say anything. I just shut the fuck up. He went and he looked around and he looked at my license plate. And then he handed my ID bag and he's like, drive safe. Don't look at your phone. And then I fucking went on. But dude, it took so much will to not drive through every one of his colleagues in front of me. Dude, to just like be like, all right, my life is over this petty dog shit that this guy made petty. I was being polite.
Yeah.
I was being polite to a police officer. The
amount of leverage that they have in any situation is crazy.
It's why they're tyrants. Crazy. It's why they're because if that's what you know always and that's what you live with your whole life, obviously you're going to be a piece of shit tyrant bitch boy that can't handle anything.
They tried to get me on that because they were like, your phone, you were looking at your phone, and I was like, my phone, and it was still on the GPS, and I was like, I was looking at the GPS, man, and he like looked at it and was like, all right, and like rolled his eyes. Like what? Like you're wrong. Hey, this isn't your wife. You don't get to hit me when you're wrong. You know what I mean? Like admit you're wrong and let me get on my fucking way.
It's because they're road pirates. At the end of the day, what they are, what do they do? What do they do? What's their job? Their job is to sit on the road and pull over whoever they think they can and then just extort money.
Yeah.
And like they're like, well, it's not at the point of a gun, but it is. You have a gun.
Start playing Pirates of the Caribbean theme song when they pull up.
And the implication is that if I say no to you extorting money, you're going to pull that gun out.
Yeah.
I wish that to be honest, death by cop may be my preferred suicide.
Dude, one time I was at the restaurant and I was setting up and they were like arresting or harassing somebody outside. And one of the kitchen guys put his little speaker outside on the patio, and he started playing the "Bad Boys, What You Gonna Do?" Yeah. And dude, so immediately they thought it was me. I was just like, hey, like they turned around and I'm over there just like setting up patio furniture and the song starts and I was like, I looked inside, all the kitchen guys are like dying laughing and the guy was like, hey, what the fuck? And I was like, that's not my speaker.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
But I mean, how many times does that happen to you? You gotta be that show.
I mean, it's weird. It's weird that like the police is an industry seemingly have done no self-reflection after all of the bad press and outward hate they get consistent. It's insane.
No, they just they doubled down.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. But that's how it
how you're doing?
goes. That's
Yeah.
how, yeah. Just
So at least you didn't get a
That's
ticket.
like, I've just been annoyed by that since it happened, like, first thing in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
that's such a shitty way to start your day.
That's a weird thing too. That they just had a safety checkpoint.
Yeah. And actually, it wasn't even first thing in the morning now that I'm thinking about it. I slept in because I was allowed
It was
to.
the first
today.
thing in
It was,
your morning.
Yeah, it was like 10 a.m.
Damn, dude. Why would you rub my face in it like that, dude?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
That's crazy.
I
10
shouldn't.
a.m. That's why I'd have to kill my whole family to get 10 a.m. at this point. To hit 10 a.m., like something tragic has gone on in my household if I sleep till 10 a.m.
What's your normal time now?
On a good day, they'll wake up around. We're getting out of bed at no later than like 6. And usually Christina will get up with them and go lay in the playpen and try to get them calmed down and let me sleep in just a little bit because she knows I got to watch them all day. But I mean, sleeping in is the 20 minutes because, I mean, once they get up, dude, they're yapping, dude. They're speaking Japanese in there. They're fucking raising their voice, dude. They're just, I mean.
They're just talking to each
That's
other.
another reason why I haven't gone back to drinking because I'm like, this is tough.
Yeah.
Like the other morning we were sitting there and Christina was like, I'm just dragging so much ass. It was like 11 o'clock and I was like, yeah, we didn't have coffee today. And she like looked at me. She's like, is that what's wrong with me? And I was like, I'm sorry, babe, it is.
Wow.
That's why you have a headache. That's why we can't think.
And then you had coffee and it was fine.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing 3 espresso shots in the morning. 3 espresso, a triple latte to start the day.
That's. I mean, to be fair, I'm drinking QT coffee mixed with cold brew.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm doing a lot.
That's
too.
a fucking.
And I'm getting the large.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm having a good time.
That's
in the
like,
morning.
what is that where you drop the whiskey in a beer?
A car bomb.
No, the whiskey in a beer. It's what Patrick
Whiskey and
drinks.
a beer. Boilermaker.
Yeah, that's a boiler maker of caffeine. That's crazy.
Ugh.
They have in Savannah, they used to have a cold brew or a shot of espresso and a dark beer and a left-hand milk, a nitro.
I could see that being nice.
Yeah. That was a hangover cure. That's if you're bad.
Yeah.
That's if you're banged up. You go in there like, hey, I need this and one of those little things like a Hot Pocket. Because I used to have these things that were like little Hot Pocket pastries with bacon in them. Give me that because I'm not okay.
What is your favorite hangover? Like if you're going to do like a little hair of the dog, like are you like a Bloody Mary man? Are you a white woman that likes mimosas?
I like the Bloody Mary, but I can't do multiple. You know what I mean? I'm
Those
like,
people are problems.
yeah, I'll do like one just to get going. But I think honestly with the Bloody Mary, I think it's more just all the shit I'm putting in it. I like, you know?
Yeah.
Like I could just be eating a handful of olives and bacon and
The first time I tried a Bloody Mary, that was the realization I had. I was like, oh, these taste bad. They just have cool shit on them.
yeah, but a Bloody Mary will bring you back.
Yeah, because it's a meal too.
Yeah,
it's like
it
a
will
greasy meal and
save your
vodka.
life. Yeah, I worked at a brunch place where you were like, I was just at the bar 4 hours ago. This is crazy. Like, this is insane. Dude, we used to be in Savannah, and when the lights come on, that means it's 3 a.m, and you're like, I got to be there at 6:30. I have to be present, like at a lineup in 3 hours. This is fucking crazy.
Dude, what do you even do?
Don't go to bed. You just go to somebody's house and hope somebody has an Adderall or something.
Yeah.
Just pray to God.
Oh no.
Yeah, you hope. That's best case scenario is you get like an Adderall or something. I got sent home one
Otherwise,
time.
you just have to keep drinking.
You have to. Yeah,
There's no
mimosas.
choice,
Yeah,
'cause as
you
soon
gotta
as
have
you
your to-go
stop-
glass. You're dead.
As soon as you stop, you're passing.
And you know that you're burning, like you're stealing happiness. You know that it's coming. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna make it till 3 o'clock, and then I am done.
And then this is gonna ruin the rest of my week.
Yeah, you hope you can get it. You can ride that. Dude, that's where I was getting, where you were riding this train of like, I've been drinking for like 3 days of just trying to get through this weekend.
Whoa.
Yeah, then you're like, I'll never drink again. And then you start
like
feeling
4
better.
days. No.
You're like, I'm going to celebrate feeling better.
Yeah.
It's hard in a place like Savannah where it's just party time. And like on a Wednesday night, everybody's on vacation. So you can go to a bar and find some people that are throwing down because they're out of town.
A brewery teaches you moderation. Because, like, I'm not saying that, like, a restaurant or a bar can't be dangerous. Like, there's knives around and stuff. But, like, in a brewery, you're dealing with things that can implode. And, like pressure where, like, if you unscrew this thing, then that piece of metal might shoot out at 80 miles an hour into your face.
Yeah, you could have, like, say, 6 or 7 beers and drive a forklift with a couple of wine kegs on it and run into the food truck. You could do that.
You could do that. That's a thing that could happen.
That's a thing that I heard about.
Really?
That could, you know, if
could maybe have happened at like a brewery that
somewhere,
that you may have been associated with.
No, not me.
Currently
not me.
or in the past.
Not me. I'm just saying I've heard of breweries having
where
that problem.
That kind of thing has happened. Yeah.
But having a couple of beers and driving a forklift is fun.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It does rule.
We didn't have a forklift, but like having a beer, like cleaning a beer tank kind of sucks.
I could imagine.
Because it's basically you have a door this big and you've got to get a hose and you got to get every part of that motherfucker before you can run your cleaning cycle. And that's like kind of annoying and you got to do stuff. If you're a little buzzed, you're playing a game. You know, like you're playing a very intense version of the carnival game where you got to spray into the little hole.
See that.
You're doing that. You're having a pretty good time when you're buzzed at a brewery, which you need to be because it's a 17-hour day.
But it's a razor's edge of getting too drunk.
As soon as you...
Now you're getting a caustic liquid in your eyes.
Well, that's the thing, Keegan, is like we're different kinds of drinkers. That's why you had to stop. Yeah. Because you're like, I'm going. I'm like, if I just keep doing this a little always, I can do it. Because that's what you learn in a brewery is like I can work for 12 hours, 8 of which I have been drinking.
Yeah.
And then drive home.
Yeah. My mornings are just cooked now.
Yeah,
it's hard without a hangover.
I asked you when you wake up because I didn't want to say when my normal like early wake up is.
What is your normal early wake up?
7.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the worst when we're having a good time or like watching a movie and you're like, what time is it? And you look over and it's like 12. You're like, we're fucked.
Yeah.
You're like, we're fucked, dude.
I went to
for goddamn Independence Day? Like, this movie's not even that good.
I went to Ship and Anchor last night, and I went up first, and I should have left right away because that motherfucker starts at 11. But I just hung out. Like, I was there till like midnight, and then I came home, and then I still had to wake up at 7. But when I woke up at 7, I looked at my phone and had a text that said, "Don't worry about it."
How nice. And you got to just go back to sleep?
Yeah, I just went right back to sleep.
Dude. That's like better than telling me a sex story right now. I'm like, wow,
here's the thing.
You got a text that said go back to sleep?
What a good morning, right?
Yeah, it's a great morning.
And then this road pirate fuck.
I mean, that's just the universe, dude. They're like, you don't get to go back to sleep and not get harassed.
Yeah.
That's not how this works at all.
Get threatened by a guy who has a gun.
Yeah. And can make your night hell.
Yeah, he could have stopped me from working at all today.
Exactly. Yeah,
and then probably, I mean, if he really pushed for it, I don't know how far he could have gotten. Because at the end of the day, he had suspicion that I was looking at my phone.
Yeah.
And my story is pretty solid in that
but it's your
I
word
touched
versus
my
his.
phone. Yeah, and his word is the fucking law or whatever.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I had a cop one time
so you
that
can't
was
fight
like...
it. So as soon as he said it, I just shut the phone. I didn't say another word to him the whole time.
I had a cop that I pulled out of Galaxy on 92, which is a head shop. I just bought a bong. Like a
that's...
piece. So I pull out, right? And immediately get pulled over. And the guy goes, do you know why I pulled you over? And I go, I don't know. I just pulled out of a head shop. Could that be it? And he's like, step out of the vehicle. I'm like, oh, this ain't going good, dude. So I get out of the vehicle. I'm still in my fucking work clothes, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I ran your license, everything. And he's like, I want to search the vehicle. I'm like, no. He's like, no, I really want to, like, we're going to just search your car. And I was like, no, I do not consent to that. And he's like, all right, smartass. Then we're going to fucking sit here and we're going to call a canine unit. And they might take, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours. But you're going to sit right fucking here. We're going to make this go all night. And I was like, damn, dude. And I knew I didn't have anything in the car, but I wanted to be like that dickhead that's like, I know my rights. But I was like, I do not want to sit here on the side of the road for this guy for 3 hours.
Yeah. And I mean, and there's really nothing you can do.
Nothing.
Like they do that, K9 comes out, you're totally clean. He's got nothing on you. He doesn't even write you a ticket. It's just
your night's
fucked up.
Fucked.
He just fucked your night because he could. You can call the police station and make a very specific, detailed complaint about how one of their officers wasted your entire night for no reason at all, provably no reason at all.
It was awesome to watch.
And that nothing will happen. He won't even hear about that.
That was awesome to watch the guy he finds this like slide that I had for the bong that I had bought. And he like comes back and I'm sitting on the hood of the car like with the other police officer. And he's like, and what is this?
A piece of glass?
And I went, I have no idea. And I could hear myself lying. And I was like, this is pretty fucking good. I go, I was at a party and I knocked something off a table. And everybody was mad at me, and I guess they just sent me up here to buy it. I was like, so you're saying that's for smoking pot? I have no idea. And the guy looked at me like, I fucking do not buy it. Yeah. But the whole time the guy is searching my car, the other police officer's like, so do you work at Primus? I was like, because I'm still in like a bow tie and a dress shirt.
He wants to get like hooked up.
Well, he was like, I love those salad and rolls. I'm like, not the fucking time, dude. Read the room. Like,
you should get his name and then ban him from the restaurant.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, hey, joke's on you. You'll never have Primus again. I'm making a call right now, dude.
Do you know who my dad is?
Yeah, you're done, dude. You're done. Salad and rolls done forever.
To be honest, they might have wrapped the whole thing up right there. You probably could have pulled that card.
Fuck, no. I knew I had nothing. That was the good part.
Yeah.
Watching them and it was a crash course in every hiding spot you thought you had. When I was watching that guy search the car, he was like a white-haired police officer. I'm like, oh, he's seen
he knows everything.
But I started hitting the dude with he was a young police officer. I was like, so you just ride with him all day? And he's like, well, yeah, that's my partner. And I was like, obviously he drives, right?
Dude, just
watching this guy, he's like, well, I mean, I'm a little bit newer. I'm like, I get it, dude. He's searching the car. You're babysitting. I got it. And he's like, no, I'm just, I got it, dude. I see the picture. I see it. I was killing him, dude. I hit him with the lie. I was on fire. I was like, bro. Because at that time, I couldn't really smoke. I hadn't smoked all night. I was like, dude, I'm ready for interactions. Usually, I like get pulled over. It's like Super Troopers. I'm like,
are you saying meow?
License and registration. Hit him with the Cheech and Chong. Isn't that on the back?
Yeah. I don't know. I have never even had an interaction with a police officer that was long enough for anything like that to happen to me. Like I've never had any like personal issues.
That's surprising too.
Yeah.
Because in Cobb County, you're just always. That's just bored too. They were probably serving a warrant.
Well,
they got to be doing a warrant.
Despite what I look like, I was in the Army.
Despite my overall demeanor,
I know how to lay low pretty well and kind of fall into the background. Like I know, like
I just look over. You're in a ghillie suit. Like what the fuck?
The hair actually sews into is part of my ghillie suit.
Yeah. Look like them fucking blue people in Appalachia.
No, I know. I just know how to kind of like act and like be like
right.
move into a
social camouflage is what I call it.
Move into an area where like that people aren't gonna notice me as much.
Right.
Like shit. Like I'm really good about that stuff. So I'm always like, and if I see a cop, I'm like I'm tracking that motherfucker. I know where he is in the room. I don't trust him.
I understand. I see it at concerts. I'll clock somebody with some clean New Balance, and like a brand new Dead and Company shirt with like a crew cut, you're like, this motherfucker. He's like, hey, where's the herb at? You're like, get away from me, dude. But I'll stand next to him and be like, I just want to see who this guy's talking to.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. Yeah, you see it at festivals a lot.
Oh,
People
I
will
bet.
come up, you'll be smoking, and they'll be like, hey, can I buy some pot? You're like, dude, beat it. Beat it, officer.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're just around.
I will say, so we haven't even talked about it yet. We went to Primus. How
went to
fucking
Primus.
good was that show?
Unbelievably good.
I think that was the perfect. I was thinking about this while I was watching the show. This is the perfect cross section of music for us to enjoy together.
Yes. Yeah.
Was Primus.
Mm-hmm.
Because they jammed a lot more than I remember them jamming.
Yeah. They had, I think, 3 separate occasions where they did a song and then got jammy with it and then kind of went into another song and then finished off the first
how
one.
cool were the fucking visuals?
Amazing.
Because I've seen Primus a couple of times, and they used to have these astronauts on stage, and they would have, like, in the astronaut's visor, they would project faces, and the faces would go, like, make, like, disgusting faces when he would start doing, like, a bass solo. The faces would look down and go, ugh. Which was cool. They had, like, giant mushrooms on stage, but nothing like what they had going on at Chastain.
They just had a big screen, but it's like they had a visual thing for every song.
It set, like,
that
a
went
tone.
with it.
Yeah. Jilly's on Smack was the one that stuck out in my mind because the visuals were like home movies
The
of
visuals,
Christmas.
that was a haunting.
Like it was of
song.
Christmas. It was, it was really good. He had on a pig mask.
I got the perfect video during the song My Name is Mud.
Yeah, you got the video of him telling people to quit video.
Yes. Yeah. It's so good.
But he's like, aren't you embarrassed? He's like, put your phone below your chin.
He's like, put it under your chin. Then you can use your hands to do the My Name is Mud dance.
Yeah, very funny. But you see a lot more artists because it's got to suck from those standpoint. You're looking out at just everybody like.
I mean, I took 2 videos. I'm not big on that stuff, but.
I'm not big on that because for number one, the video is dog shit every time. Like, I want to lean over to people and be like, I'm watching you film this. It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Every time.
The lady, did you see the lady next to me? She had the proper response. She got her phone out to take a video. Her flash was on. She immediately threw her phone down into the seat behind her.
I didn't see that, but that's what you're supposed to do.
That's the proper response is, oh my God, throw it into your purse. Holy shit. And then profusely apologize to everyone around you. I'm sorry I just light bombed everybody.
Yeah. Dude,
the lady that was in front of us with the older couple, she got her phone out and was videoing with the flash on. I wanted to fucking punch her in the back of the head.
I'm going to be honest. I was so like into the show.
Yeah.
Because also Sham and I were pretty drunk. We did the beer math last night and we went for it.
Yeah. I was talking to y'all. I know.
Yeah.
I was there.
We had.
I am aware.
The total count was we had 2 Tropicalias each, 16 ounces.
Tall boys.
Tall boys.
Tall boys.
And then we switched over to the Coors Lights.
Coors Light.
24 ounce. We had 3 apiece.
Even taller boys.
Taller boys. I mean, that's basically, if you think about 3 24-ounce beers, that is a 6-pack.
Yeah.
On top of 2 Tropicalias at the show.
Yeah, that's having a good time.
We were having a great time. We were vibing with the show.
Yeah.
I was oblivious to the people around me for the most
I just
part.
saw the lady. I just noticed because the dude next to her I thought was about to say something. And I was clocking it like, oh, I can't wait. Because he looked like he had zero couth. He looked like he was going to be like, hey, you fucking bitch. I was like, this dude looks aggressive.
Go crazy with it. Yeah, you can't
I was
do
like,
that.
come on, man. Let me see it. No. I got in a fight like that at a show. It was at a North Mississippi All-Star show. This girl had her like phone out and was like, just had the flash. And I was like, yo, can you please like put the phone up? And she was not talking. So I started talking to her boyfriend. I'm like, yo, can you
check your bitch?
Like, handle, well, they're not just be like, can you like, can we do something? And then me and this dude just got into it. It was like one of those things where I'm like, am I fucking crazy right now?
Yeah. You're not.
No. Everybody in the crowd was like, "You're not like this. These people suck." It was like the crowd was like, "Yeah." I ended up walking away from that because the band started looking over at the altercation. I was like, "This is the opposite of what I want. Like these people are drunk and making a scene, and I don't even want to engage with this because it's bothering the band." So I just left.
Yeah.
But I was like looking at this dude like he had 2 full beers. I was like, "Oh, you about to get a beer slap?" Like everybody's about to get drenched.
Oh man.
Yeah, drunk lady at a show getting violent. Like she was getting pushy.
She got violent?
Yeah, where she's like pushing and like, fuck you, a finger in the face. You're looking at the guy, now I'm feeling for him. I'm like, now that I see the way she's behaving, I'm sorry.
By the way, Primus, we got great seats.
Okay,
we
so
didn't
we're
buy
there.
great. Also, I want to lay something out because Sham misled me on the situation of this venue.
So we get into y'all get into the venue, it's lawn.
That's what our ticket says.
Which
Sham has told me that the lawn is just the whole big ass seat area. Because
that's the cutest.
Apparently he's been to a lot of shows here and that's how it works.
They have general admission shows.
So apparently those are the ones that he's
they have general admission shows where everything is general admission. That was not the case.
That was not the case. So Sham and I just grab seats right in the middle. Like,
because I came in, I'm like, where y'all at? You're like, oh, we just grabbed seats. I'm like, that's not gonna last. Like that's not gonna last past the opener. Like,
the thing is, we didn't get kicked out, but it definitely. It's crazy because you ended up.
So I was on the lawn.
You went to our seats, which was the lawn.
Yeah, so I go to the seats. I'm out on the lawn. I'm just chilling out there.
Which I'm going to be honest, the lawn. I never went to the lawn, but just looking at it, it doesn't even look like it should be legal to sell $45 tickets to that space.
It's a little. If you actually go back there, it's more than what you think. Like because there's like tiers to it. There's like a terrace that you can sit.
Small and it looks.
You can do whatever you want back there. They do not give a fuck. Because I went back there and immediately all you could smell was weed back there. I was like, oh, these are the real fans. So I'm sitting back there because I was like, these guys are smoking weed before the opener's on. I'm like, this is a rowdy bunch. So I'm hanging out, looking around, taking in our seats, and I'm like, this is where we're gonna sit. I can get down with that. Like, I'm all right with that. So this lady walks up, and she's got her security stuff on. So I'm, like, hitting my pen, blowing out my hit, and I look up, and she's standing next to me. I'm like, here we fucking go, dude. Like,
about to get kicked out.
I'm like, that guy's smoking a joint. About to tell on everybody. But I, like, look over, and she's like, hey. I'm like, hi. She's like, would you like to upgrade your seats? I'm like, nah, I'm like waiting on my friend, so I don't want to upgrade my seat. And she's like, well, how many people do you have? I was like, well, we have 3 total. She's like, okay. She has a stack of tickets, hands me 3 tickets. And I'm like, well, where are they? Then I look, it's like row D in the orchestra. So it's 4 rows back in the orchestra.
Not in the orchestra.
That was the orchestra section. That's what they said.
Because the orchestra section's the section like directly in front of the stage.
The terrace, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's in the terrace, like right above, like 4 rows up.
Yeah.
So
it's close.
She said that I guess Les Claypool, so I guess Primus told them to upgrade people from the lawn. That's where they wanted people to come from. I was like, damn, that's dope.
That's so cool.
That's so cool. Because we were right down there. And our neighbors, the people around us, they all got upgraded too. So like our whole section was a section of people that got upgraded.
Honestly, so we ran into Reed Pegram and Jason Zaremba there.
Yeah, recast.
And they were sitting like above us, like 10 rows behind us. Yeah. They bought those tickets.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But then like halfway through the show, like a third of the way through the show, I checked my phone and Jason texted me and he's like, are there any open seats by you? And I was like, dude, there's enough space. You could stand down here and nobody will give a shit.
Yeah, they have those big aisles because they have coolers on certain shows. You can bring coolers in.
So they just came down and hung out with us the rest of the show.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was a great show.
What was your favorite song they played?
Jilly's on Smack for sure.
That was the one. That was the big
I like when he comes
out
out and plays it with the violin bow and he had on the pig mask.
It was the creepiest part by far.
I love that. No, Little Lord Fentanyl was the creepiest.
That was pretty.
Had the little fucking guy dancing around. I was like, what am I looking at?
Jilly's on Smack was the most sad.
Yeah, maybe depressing.
But Little Lord Fentanyl was Yeah, creepy.
Definitely the creepiest.
My Name is Mud is so much more impressive live than...
Yeah, because you're actually watching
It's
what he's doing with the bass. You're like, oh, that's insane.
And did you hear what they ended on?
Yeah.
Winona's Big Brown Beaver was such a fun song to hear live. Because it's so like upbeat and it was great. It was a great encore song, and they ended like 5 minutes before curfew, so they really ran it to the end.
I left, and as I was walking out, they did Over the Electric Grapevine. So I stood at the top and was hanging out and watched that, which was cool because you could see all the lights and the people. I was like hanging out and just like hitting my pen like, this is what a good night. You know, I'm going to get out of here early, beat traffic. And then like I'm kind of like getting pushed. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look over and they're like arresting this guy next to me. And I was like, oh no. The dude had the look of like, night ruined.
Oh no.
He looked like a rascal though.
Yeah.
He looked like he was like climbing a tree or something. Like he looked like he was having a good time.
He was a little dirty.
He was doing something. I don't think he was like, he looked like he was just getting into something. Like they were like, God damn it, dude, he's back. And they were busting all these people for smoking cigarettes, which was so funny because they were just telling them they had to move to the smoking section, but people would immediately like act like they weren't smoking. And they're like, I know you're smoking. Like, just go.
Yeah, well, that was my move on my college campus because they had smoking areas, but they were like in the worst places.
Always.
So I would just like start smoking and walking, and then as soon as somebody would say something, I would go, oh, my bad, now I put it out. But it's like I smoked 75% of a cigarette.
Dude, I dated a girl who would not smoke and walk at the same time. She was like, it's white trash. And I was like, dude, what has happened to you? Like that, it would drive me crazy that we would be walking to like go to a bar and then she would just stop and we'd have to smoke a cigarette.
Just standing in the
and
middle
she
of the
smoked
sidewalk.
fucking, I want to say she smoked Marlboro Lights, but then we started smoking American Spirits. So I was just like, this is like a 20-minute break, dude. Like this is insane.
That's crazy. I mean,
I feel bad I didn't really talk to Reed and Jason at that time. The microdose was kind of all over me.
Yeah, but they didn't really show up until like the show was in full swing, and it wasn't like much of a talk time.
I do not like talking at shows.
No.
I do like.
We're here for the show.
Here for the show. There's only like 3 things at a concert that you should say to me. One is, this band rocks, because that usually comes up. Where you're like, they're great live.
Unbelievable, dude.
What song is this?
I feel like
is a fair question. What song is this?
Yes.
That's a good one. I'm going to get drinks. What do you need? That's a great one. But it's like, dude, when people are like trying to talk to you about like their first album,
no,
and you're
you
just
can't
like,
do that.
Dude, I can't fucking. You can't hear, and then they're screaming.
This is our next show.
Signs of the Swan.
This is the next show I'm getting tickets for.
I'm thinking we might be able to pull Fish off.
Yeah, I did see that they're coming. I would see Fish.
You're gonna hate that.
Probably.
You're gonna hate it. Fish is like it's like an Impractical Jokers are doing like a jam band. Like you're like, there's no way. They did a song reprise like 9 times. They just kept playing the same song and going back to it, and everyone was pumped.
Wait, do you want to see Fish? Because like, here's the thing: I want to see Signs of the Swarm. So I want.
I like seeing Fish. But there's no better jam band. There's nobody who is the quintessential. You're gonna get the full jam experience.
The jammiest of the jam.
Also, side note about Primus that made me excited was the amount of children that were there with their parents.
There were so many kids.
This is like I never even thought about taking the girls to a Primus show.
Some of them were pretty young.
Dude, the guy walked by me with like a 6-year-old with like the headphones on his shoulder, and I was like, "That'll be me at a fucking Primus show." Just like,
yeah, dude, you're gonna have twins at the Primus show. They're gonna be freaking out.
Awesome. That would be awesome. You're like, "Don't get scared now. Don't bitch out. It's gonna get creepy."
They're sitting in the loft with a hand-pan.
You're like, listen, you know how you love Nightmare Before Christmas? This is like that, but musically. It's a creepy we love. Yeah, I haven't even gotten that far in my thinking of like the girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've just started thinking like, I wonder what they're gonna be like. Like, what are they gonna talk like? What are they gonna?
What are they going to be trying to do?
Are they going to be totally different or the same? Like, so we had First Steps has happened.
Has happened. That's
so Ava.
Big problem.
Dude. Ava took a step. We're like.
You should just buy literal ball and chain baby size.
I thought about ankle weights. Start weighing them down now. It'll only make them stronger, dude.
It'll only make the toddler years worse.
They're like, for some reason, I was just dragging my entire childhood. Dude, I played pee-wee football with a kid that Josh Allen, his dad would put ankle weights on him.
Because he was just too much?
No, just so that when we would go to practice, he would take the ankle weights off and it would be faster. I'm like, I don't think that's good for your child joints.
No.
And it's like, dude, we're 9 years old. Like, it's
We're
not.
It's not that serious.
It doesn't matter. Like, truly, we're 9 years old at practice. But we're not even at the game.
That's a dad who will fight another dad at practice.
For sure. You had no doubt.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen's dad was huge.
Oh, he was a
He's
fighting
a big
guy.
man.
He knew he was going to win.
Oh, yeah. It was like a questionable call. You'd look over like, we're going to need you out here. We're going to need you out here, Mr. Allen.
You ready to get ejected and go to the bar?
Dude, I mean, I just thought about that. I haven't thought about that in a long time. Yeah, you wear those and come down to practice and take them off.
That's horrible. That's like...
That probably wasn't great for his psychological.
No.
I knew so many kids that grew up like that with like...
I mean, I think...
Real like 90s dads of like... That took it so serious in sports. And now looking back, you're like, that's great. That was a 10-year-old baseball team. And you're out there screaming at like a 17-year-old umpire. Like, that's insane. Now that you think, at the time, you were like, yeah, that call's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, you're like a kid. Now you look back at it with adult mind.
You're like,
that's insane.
Crazy.
I saw a thing today that was showing all the parents that drink at Pee Wee baseball.
Like, there's literally no...
What do you think about
chance of money?
What
Drink at Pee Wee baseball?
What do you think?
I think a necessity.
But you do it
to.
in secret, right? These people are tailgating. They're out literally koozies, tailgating, coolers.
Tailgate it up. You got to teach your kids what sports is all about.
That's true, dude. That's true. I never thought about it like that. That's absolutely true. I will use that when I start drinking again. When the girls play softball.
Yeah, you're gonna
start doing the chants with them.
Yeah, you're gonna be tailgating out there, dude. I'll come tailgate just to hang.
Just like me and 7 comics.
Yeah, I won't even go watch the game at all. Like, you'll go watch the game, and I'll just keep the burgers rolling. You know.
We'll just be you could do in high school the senior parking lot. Was right at center field of the baseball.
Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to be there. Now, I don't want to be near children's baseball.
You would have to be tailgating with me. You would have to be on the grill.
I would have to be tailgating with you, and I cannot leave your side.
Yeah. Not at all. You go to the bathroom, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, who's your kid? I don't have a kid here.
I'm just hanging.
We got him.
I'm just chilling.
Close the door.
Hoping to make some friends here.
Hi, my name's Chris Hansen. It's in the bathroom. You come out of the stall. They're like, what are you doing?
Dude, Chris Hansen reminded me of the Matt McCusker response, which was great.
We sponsored a question on Get In Some Head with Mike Rainey, and he had Matt McCusker on. And
it was incredible. It was such a good answer.
It was a great answer. I'm glad that he decided to use the question again.
Me too. Yeah, I mean, Mike Rainey is probably my favorite comedian now.
Dude,
because of the way that you have told me that he has interacted with you.
Yeah, he's definitely interacting with me. Let me pull the curtain back on that. The night that I decided to do that, I was sitting there. It was probably like 12 o'clock at night. I had just eaten some edibles. I was like reading my Instagram stories, and I saw that you could sponsor a question. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. Absolutely. Sent the money. Then sat there like for like 20 minutes, just like, yeah, dude, I can't wait. And it was like, I don't get fucking paid for like 2 days. Like, I just sent him everything I had in my account. And then I'm like, that might have been a poor financial decision. I was like, my money from the brewery doesn't come in for 2 days. I was I like immediately started going through automatic payments. Like, the worst is having to ask Christina for money. That's like bad.
That's got to be.
It's not great.
The saddest.
It does not feel good. doesn't to be like, babe,
Can you?
think you send me over some
I
fucking...
gave Mike Rainey too much money. Can you?
Just get in bed, kiss her. Babe, I sponsored a question on a podcast, and I totally overdrafted my account, and now they're trying to say that I owe $35. Will you fucking call Sundress in the morning?
Oh, I love it. That's so funny.
I mean,
But-
I immediately was like, fuck. That's how I feel like that all the time. Like every time I make an online purchase, I can immediately talk myself out of it. But by the time it gets there, I'm already like, this was a poor.
I get it. I made a great online purchase, actually. Dude, last night,
What'd you do?
Amazon,
What'd you get?
they sent it to me. I had it this morning. I used it today at work because Instagram's been trying to sell me this thing forever, and I finally got it.
How great is our God, dude?
The belt fan. Have you seen this thing?
Brother, I worked in a warehouse. I know all about belt fans. Son, those things
That thing is
blow your hair back, bro.
it's a real like feat of engineering.
Yeah.
And it's changed my life for the better. Because I just put that thing right here. It's blowing up my shirt. Keeps my shirt off of my back.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. How much?
$30.
Stop. I like how we've normalized just having fans. I see a lot of people walk around with the neck fans.
The neck fans, that feels a little premature. Like maybe we'll be there as a culture. And
I don't know, dude. It's so hot outside. Like if you're chilling, drinking on a patio, and you bust out a neck fan, nobody's looking at you like, what an idiot. Everybody's like, God damn it, dude. We had a guy that was like, can I charge my fan? He's like, do y'all have a charger? And he had this fan that was like a personal. I was like, I didn't even know. It looked like one of the vaporizers that had like different settings. I was like, I didn't even know there was levels to the fan game.
Yeah.
The girls always have fans on them.
Yeah.
That was my first introduction to like the little portable fan world.
They're pretty. I mean, this is the first like personal fan I've ever owned.
I mean, it's kind
And
of.
I like it. The neck fan, it feels like the earliest adopters of Crocs, where it's like this might be everywhere in 5 years, but right now you look dumb as hell.
I mean, I think it's like wearing Hokas. You're like, I don't give a fuck how they look, dude. My feet are in ecstasy right now. You and you're fucking uncomfortable. You would never catch me in Converse, dude. Not in a million fucking years, dude. Absolutely not. Those fucking cardboard boxes. My feet hurt so bad now. Like,
Really?
oh yeah, I think I have plantar fasciitis.
Get better shoes.
I did. I got Hokas. I got not slick, and they're helping, but it's like, I think I did damage by having some shitty Skechers. So it's taken a while.
I don't know. I was getting that where like, because what I used to do was buy the $15 Walmart shoes, and then I would just get new ones every like 4 months.
You're doing irreversible damage to your feet.
Yeah, I did that for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then my feet started just hurting all the time. So I started Googling, and I was like, okay, just need better shoes. I got Merrell's, and like within 2 days, it's better. And like I don't know. That was like 2 years ago. I'm on my second pair of Merrell's now.
You want to know how bad my feet hurt? I forgot I did this.
Oh, no.
I stopped at a massage place that had a little neon foot sign.
Ooh.
And it had an open window. It was in a reputable shopping center.
They were
so
like,
I was
wait. They were like, wait, you want us to massage your feet? Nobody's asked for that here.
Like, I suppose you could.
It'd be easier than what we've been doing.
No, so I went to a massage place. $35. This lady did a foot massage. Put my feet in like a little pedicure bath thing. Sat in like this chair that they had in the front. Lady got in there. She was like, so you work on your feet? I was like, yeah. She was, dude, it's crazy. When somebody knows how to massage your foot, it was unreal.
Pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. $35. I was like, I will fucking be, because my feet hurt all the time. And it's like, I don't want to ask Christina. I'll ask her to rub my shoulders.
Yeah.
But rubbing your feet is like, as a partner, you look over like, you're fucking pushing it. And I rubbed her feet a lot when she was pregnant, but that's like, she's literally carrying children.
That's a little different.
But it's like now, she's like, will you rub my feet? I'm like, for real? Can I just eat your
Lady.
pussy? Like, Can we just fuck, dude? What are we doing?
Only if you rub mine, and then you guys are just massage 69ing.
Also called Tarantinoing.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of a pair of numbers that make sense with that.
The Tarantino, yeah.
Tarantino. Who knows?
Yeah, what movie did you do?
I do want to bring something up because I asked you before, and you said you hadn't heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
So you're aware of the Annabelle doll as a concept.
Okay, so the Annabelle doll, real thing.
Real thing.
Possessed.
There is a real one.
It's down where? Key West?
It was.
Okay.
So apparently, relatively recently, one of the guys who did one of those ghost hunter shows.
We need a sound drop that goes Freaking Friday. Wait, when we get into something like this.
Dude,
do it in post.
He got it. He brought it out for.
He bought it?
I can't remember how he got. I think he bought it from the Warrens' estate.
Jesus Christ.
He got it. He brought it out on a road tour. After the first tour date, found dead in the hotel room, doll missing.
What? The doll is unaccounted for.
Last I saw. Okay.
That's so terrifying. I mean, you can't profit off of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so this guy, Dan Rivera.
Yeah, to be natural. Demonic possession.
Yeah, so July 16th, they're calling it natural death. Okay. That, I guess, playing with a haunted doll is a natural death.
Yeah, everybody's like, duh. Every fucking coroner comes and they're like, the guy's dead. Duh.
Yeah.
Bro, let's run this through. Imagine how fucking scary that night was with that doll.
Oh, yeah.
Of just being in a hotel room alone with Annabelle. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, what if...
Is that the real doll?
This is it's just a Raggedy Ann doll.
I think the Raggedy Ann doll is more terrifying than the one they used in the movie.
Yeah. Because it does look nicer. It doesn't look as inherently evil, which makes it feel more sinister that it is evil.
It just looks like that would be the face while you're fucking burning alive. That little...
Yeah, I hate it.
Dude, my cousin's house, they had a haunted house that had a ton of rooms. And in one of the guest bedrooms, they had this stuffed animal that was like a lion. But it had these eyes, and the way that the nightlight was, all you could see were the eyes. Dude, I remember being a kid, and just once I clocked that in the closet, dude.
You can never not see it.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare.
What about Robert the doll? You ever heard of that one?
Is that the one that's in the museum?
Yeah, it is in a museum.
Yeah, I'm out on creepy dolls. You know what I mean? Creepy dolls and creepy children.
So this one apparently, people will visit, and there's a
this is the one in Key West. This is the one I was thinking.
Okay, so apparently they regularly get, daily, the museum gets mail from people who want to apologize to the doll because they were a dick. They were joking around with it and stuff, and then their life just starts going horrifically wrong. They're like, fuck this stupid ass doll. They show up, they're like, that shit's not scary. And then they get home and they lose their job. Their girlfriend leaves them and they're like, what happened?
I wonder how much that's peaked with TikTok. And people on social media are like, yo, I'm here, man. Fuck this doll. 5 months later, they're like, please, God. Oh, yeah. I don't fuck with that. That's when we talked to Nathan Lowe about the voodoo shit in New Orleans. I don't know enough about. I don't fuck with that. I don't know if I believe in it, but I don't not believe in it.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. A possessed doll. I don't know if I don't believe in that.
Well, voodoo, any kind of magic where you're sacrificing an animal, freaks me out because whether the magic is real and does anything at all, regardless, your belief in magic has killed a chicken for sure.
Yeah. You're like, man, wait till you hear what the fucking politicians are up to. You're going to want to sit down, Trent. I'm going to start by saying it's not great.
I mean, it can't be that bad. Epstein got exonerated. Diddy wasn't doing that much.
I mean, my girl, just Lean's trying to get a little plea deal. She's like, well, wait a minute.
What if I say a bunch of stuff?
Well,
hypothetically, what if I could
she's
say
hitting
a
them
bunch
with
of stuff?
Well, if there's no list, then what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
But she's not gonna. I mean,
no,
there'll be one.
She might honestly.
If
Keegan,
she gets out,
Keegan, Diddy,
dude. If she's in a white dress with Diddy, and
Holy
they take a photo together with them titties out.
There's going to be, the day that picture comes out, there's going to be several,
That's like dancing Israelis on the van. You know what I'm saying? That's just a egregious fucking victory lap that does not, I mean, she is known for brat photos. She is the ultimate brat. When she took that photo of the book, reading the book at the In-N-Out, and she was reading of the CIA.
That is such
that's such a brat girl
that?
move. Yeah. That's just because I think part of getting off on like that is that getting away with it. And like if you did, let's say that you profited from something horrific that happened in New York.
Or a lot of places.
Well, I was saying the Epstein stuff in New York. Like that building. It's like the fact of like watching people on TV knowing that you're blackmailing them must be exhilarating. Of just being like, I own this mother. Paint him in a blue dress. We own this motherfucker.
It would probably be pretty fun.
I wonder if they were like.
It would be the most fun.
I wonder if he was like hitting Bill Clinton with like, yo, tie my shoe.
What if she didn't like fucking kids? And that was just like the unpleasant part of the job. She's like, I like everything else, but like I kind of got to do this.
Yeah, she just loved like crunching the numbers, and she's like, I just love the scheduling.
They only make me do that.
I was reading, which I've never heard about. They were talking about the international waters, but they were talking about international air, and that when you fly in a jet, that going over certain airspace is like technically no rules. The implications. That's why they say a lot of that flying was just flying around with no real destination. It's being bad. That's bad. Being like in a private jet with some fucking monsters. You know what I haven't watched that I think we're going to watch? We're going to watch Eyes Wide Shut because I've been going on a little Stanley Kubrick deep dive about his messaging in his movies.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen that one.
I fell asleep trying to watch it.
That's what I've heard. It's not, but it's just something to see. Dude, it's crazy that house was built for the Rothschilds and is a real place. Like, that's insane.
I mean.
It's like, I know, but I looked up that castle, and I'm just like, what did the people look like in the 1900s, the early 1900s? I mean, just I think they were hunting
I feel
people.
like there's no way that you could find a castle that doesn't have a super fucked up
story. That's what I mean. When you have a castle money, it's
if there's a castle... It's like having an Olympic stadium. Like, some people died building it.
Yes, she ran the 100-meter dash, but fucking 100,000 people the poor people had to die for us to do this.
Yeah.
That's
how it works.
I think that's what the opening ceremony is. It's always weird and cryptic and coded. I think it's just a ritualistic.
Yeah.
Which... Man, never thought about it like that.
You've never thought about like how most of the things that are done in like most of the holiday stuff around America, you're like, oh, this is kind of like ritualizing the state.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I don't like to celebrate 4th of July.
I got hit with, I heard some people that are like pretty liberal were talking about how cool the bombers were, and I was like, it's interesting how certain
bombings?
The B-2 bombings, the ones in Iran, how they used the stealth bombers, but they were talking about how these people are very staunchly anti-war.
Nah, the left has been pro-war for a long time.
No, but the people that were talking were very anti-war. I know these people, and it's like, and then they're talking about how cool it was, and I'm like, what are they watching? That's like. It's funny how something will get you. Some sort. The propaganda is they're casting a wide net. Where like the people you would never suspect are like, it's actually cool, those death machines.
Nah, that's how it works.
$14 billion. Like, where'd that money come from?
Yeah.
What? They have 26 of them. They fly out of Missouri. Huh?
Missouri?
I just did some math.
You can't.
That's more money than the state of Missouri is worth.
I could buy Missouri with one of those planes.
That's what I'm saying. I think they just what a weird place to fly them out of, too. And why would you announce
Why
it?
would you? I mean, I don't trust any car that has a carburetor in Missouri. You can't be keeping your expensive-ass planes there.
But I've been really trying to slow it down and be a good partner because, dude, sometimes I'll get revved up.
Much,
I'll get revved up, and I'll start hitting. Hitting Christina with too much at once.
You could reread Dune.
I gotta hit her with some
that
white
won't
pills.
help.
No, it
that
will
won't
not.
help.
You got to hit her with some white pills every once in a while.
Yeah, something nice.
Yeah.
Like that a guy was murdered by a doll. I mean, that's just, you did that to you. Bro, the fact that you not only took this doll on tour, but you decided to stay in a hotel room.
I mean, I would have definitely got it its own hotel room. For sure.
Yeah. I would have got its own floor.
Actually, the doll
honestly,
staying here, I'm down the street at an undisclosed Airbnb.
You know what? I think I'm just going to leave the doll in a bag in the car.
Yeah. Why the fuck was the doll in the room with them? That's crazy. I mean, people just messing around it. That's where you just don't believe in something and you should.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
To be fair, if you were on one of those cheesy ghost TV shows, you would also not believe in ghosts a little bit. Because those are all bullshit.
I see where you're saying. He got a little desensitized.
I mean, the best one I ever saw was called Hellier. You ever see that?
No.
The first season is amazing, and it's basically about how the Appalachian Mountains may or may not be entirely interconnected by a massive tunnel system that we know almost nothing about. And, like, maybe there's, like, goblins and, like, weird entities that live in there.
Dude,
and the
you're
first
speaking
season's
my
awesome.
language.
First season's awesome. By the second season, there's a dude sitting outside of at the mouth of this cave, alone with a blindfold on, headphones on, that's just playing sound, and he's trying to pick out words. And the second season is just stupid as fuck. It's just all that dumb ghost hunter.
Dude, that's so crazy.
The first season, they're just presenting
the oldest mountains in the world. Whoa. And you're telling me there's not
tunnels?
Shit? Yeah, there's not creepy shit.
There's tunnels in the mountains in Afghanistan.
There's definitely tunnels. And there's definitely, I mean, I don't know how many people have told me.
And those guys just grow
when
heroin.
you go hiking in the Appalachian Mountains, they're like, if you hear something off the trail, if you hear your name, do not go to it.
It's old world shit.
Yeah. I don't need to be told that.
Yeah.
Like, if something's like, Keegan, I'm fucking out, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to not go that.
Hell no.
If that comes from the direction I'm going, I'm turning around.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm turning around. I'm going home. Like,
yeah.
That's what I was talking about. The reason I said earlier, it's the blue people. I saw this whole thing about that. There's a video of this dude, and he's camping in the Appalachian Mountains, and he realizes that he's being watched. And it's like this video, and he's like, am I fucking tripping? And it's like you could just sort of see somebody watching him. I was like, that is probably the worst feeling ever. To realize that you're being watched by somebody like, oh no.
Oh yeah, well, because the hollers are real.
Oh yeah, there's some definitely hills have eyes people out there.
There's some stuff. I mean, I told you about Meat Camp.
Yeah.
Meat Camp is that kind of place.
Well, and what's scariest
and
about stuff like that is like there's a lot of people involved that you wouldn't even think. It's like the Toolbox Killer. It was like the whole fucking town was in on it. You know what I mean?
It's like the mayor hangs out there sometimes.
Yeah. It's like terrifying. That's what I'm telling Christina. Then she gets mad at me about being like, I don't want you to go hiking by yourself. Why are you trying to fucking hold me down? Because I always tell people this is what I don't understand. I'm like, if you were a serial killer and you're like, fuck, 2025, I can't kill anybody because there's cameras everywhere.
It's really hard
to do this. But you still had that craving. That was like this insatiable urge. National Park. The only place with no cameras, no cell service.
I think you didn't know about this, but have you looked into missing 411?
Yes. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. The numbers are what's crazy.
The numbers,
because you think like 10, 20.
Well, because that's the thing. You read a few of the stories, and you're like, okay, so probably 90% of these are just like whatever cases, guy got lost or whatever.
Yeah.
But that 1 in 10, and then you're like, there's how many 100,000 of these?
Yeah.
You're like 1 in 10 of, I don't even remember how many. It's like, what, like 30,000? It's so many files.
And what's even more terrifying is when they started, I watched that documentary, and they were talking about, like, how long they can search for you, and, like, through the federal, bro, they're not finding you.
No.
They're not finding you. And you better hope somebody just kills you right away.
Yeah.
You better hope you're not getting dragged down to a fucking Hills Have Eye cave.
Or, like, what's worse? If you're in the Appalachian Mountains and you get pulled off by some Hills Have Eyes town, and they like House of 1,000 Corpse you, right? Or goblins. Goblins are real. They drag you deep down under the mountains, and then you are the first person in a long time to learn what exactly goblins do. And they might be nice to you. They might be like, "What's up, bro?"
I don't.
But they probably won't.
I would think there's probably
you
a
know
long,
that the
storied history between us and goblins.
You know that the Hills Have Eyes people are not going to do that.
It's going to be bad news.
That's going to be
And they're
rough
going to keep you alive. That's the problem.
for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
The goblins,
Are probably just going to eat you, if I would imagine.
yeah. I mean, it depends.
Unless it's like an old world, like, myth goblin and it has, like, riddles.
They have, like, kings and stuff, yeah.
You're just like fucking 12 Bud Lights in
Yeah.
the
They
woods.
start- they
he
hang
starts
you by
hitting
you-
you with riddles. You're like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. You look like a fag. You're like, push it down.
They're hanging you by your toes.
Yeah, like some Hansel and Gretel shit. You're like,
Nah,
what the fuck?
That's the Hobbit, actually.
Oh, okay.
Come on. No, I'm just fucking.
I definitely think Hills Have Eyes is worse. It's getting
Worse.
Just and
But I feel like Hills Have Eyes has more of a potential to be quick. Because if the goblins grab you, they're probably grabbing you for a reason. Because like you said, like this is like an ancient empire.
Yeah.
Most likely. If there's this giant interconnected tunnel system of goblins, they're probably like, hey, man.
It is crazy that the Appalachian
gonna-
Mountains is that old.
Yeah.
The oldest mountains ever. That's wild. There is a weird vibe sometimes when you're out there hiking.
Dude, when I lived there, I had the first time in my life where I really like deeply conceptualized what a mountain was inside of myself when I was just on the mountain, and I was like, this is just the biggest fucking rock. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, I see trees and I see dirt, but all that is, it's just over a big fucking rock.
Yeah.
That, and it freaked me out. Because also, like, I don't know. What's cool about like those mountains,
Just
I
a
felt like,
big-ass rock.
dude, you can look around and you can, like, be like, this is a big rock. And then you can look up and you can be like, that used to be up there. And then, like, 500 fucking years ago, it broke off. And now it's just this big slab down here. Like, I like to do that shit like that with mountains. Like, try to look back with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that because...
which I'm probably almost always wrong, but it's fun to do.
No, it's just... it's part of it. You're just playing it out in your mind because Clouding Canyon has those rocks that have all fallen down. And I do the same thing. I try to look up to be like, what fell off? I've always wanted to go and see like where they fall off, like big ice. That would be awesome.
Oh, like a glacier?
Yeah, those ice sheets that fall in. But fuck going anywhere that's that cold.
But you got to be so far away from that, I think, because that thing makes a wave.
Yeah.
So like you're on a boat, you got to be. You got to have a good lens.
Do you know how terrified I would be if I was out there of just everything?
Yeah. Well, I would just be mad I'm cold again.
Did I send you that video of the bear? Dude,
No,
I'll
I
send
don't-
you this video. This bear is... So this guy comes out and the bear has everybody inside of this like apartment complex. And it's just a grizzly. And this dude goes out, and when you first watch the video, you think he goes out and shoots it. But in Alaska or wherever they're at, they're protected. So if grizzly bears aren't posing a threat, you can't just like attack, like go kill a grizzly bear. So what he does is he shoots with a fucking flare, thinking that this thing is gonna run away, dude.
It comes at him,
and he's running, and this thing is on his ass. And there's like people all in windows that are like trapped in this apartment complex that are just like on the other side of this door, like, no, no, no. And he jumps on this fucking like snowmobile, and this thing's not starting. And at the last minute it goes. But I was like, I can't imagine the adrenaline that was going through that guy's fucking body.
Dude, that guy threw up as soon as he stopped that snowmobile.
Oh, for sure.
He was like, oh my, he just had a nervous breakdown, for sure.
As soon as that flare didn't work, like he thought it was going to work.
He thought it was over. He thought that the game was over.
That moment of being like, psh, I'm fucking retarded. I'm retarded. I'm retarded.
Why did I think that would work?
Why? Yeah.
Oh,
That's a bad feeling when you've done something with animals, especially.
I don't fuck with animals like that.
My dad did it with a hornet's nest one time. He sprayed it, and then he came running, and he slammed. We had like one of those glass doors that you would close before the door, and they were just slamming the window. And as a kid, that fucked me up about bees for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And seeing your dad scared at like 8 years old fucks you up. You're like, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, you're like, that guy's scared?
Yeah, we're fucked, dude. Which I hope I can be one of those dads. I don't want to like just be bitch out, but I mean, there's a chance.
You want to be like the ultimate stone for your family.
Yeah, there's a chance, dude.
The
like
Rock,
if we're in the ocean and seaweed touches my foot, dude, there's a chance. Honestly, you'll get a glimpse of like the real.
Honestly, and this is mean, but I think it's funny enough to make up for it. I think that I should have like a little side quest goal of making you scared around your girls.
Oh my god! Just randomly throwing a tarantula.
Yeah, something like that. You know.
Yeah, that would.
Like
be
I want to
bad.
make you scream higher than the girls do.
Also, it's like you don't want something to happen to you in front of the girls. Like my Uncle Rick one time was super drunk and he's very scared of snakes. And he stepped on a stick when they were crossing through this thing. And right before they were crossing, there were snakes in this complex because they had little ponds in Florida. It was in Panama City. So he's all drunk. He's walking this thing, and this thing wraps around his leg. It's like a stick. But he fucking screamed like a bitch and pissed his pants.
Because he thought it was a snake.
Yeah, but like running away, screaming like a girl, and then pissing in your pants because you're so drunk and you're going to...
That's so funny, though.
Dude.
It's so funny.
Dude. Apparently, it was like a real tiff in their marriage because how hard my aunt laid down in the grass laughing. He's like, so fucking funny.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, and you had those khaki shorts on. You got pissed down the front of you.
It is crazy how much fear, like how much it negatively affects one person and positively affects
everyone
the other.
else. Yeah.
Like my mom used to do this thing that, like, I'm not kidding. Like. Very small scar to this day. I don't walk in front of cars if I can avoid it.
Oh, she hit you with the horn, dude.
The horn, all the time, constantly. My whole childhood, just every time you'd walk in front of the car, my mom would hit the horn.
That is so fun to be the person hitting the horn.
It's so fun, but...
It sucks so bad when somebody scares
But,
you.
like, I'm not allowed to do that for 16 years, and you're just hitting me with it.
Have you ever gotten her with her?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But she gets, like, really mad. She doesn't like it.
Yeah, it's tough shit. I hate it.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, newsflash, no one likes it.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I got one time by a train horn.
Dude, a train horn. Trains are in the square. It's the worst. Like I'll be out there reading, just having a nice time, and then I hear it in the distance. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it got me bad. I've jumped pretty bad from a train, and it's crazy because you know it's coming. That's insane. I do not miss the train. I don't fucking miss it. I hated the train. I lived right by it, and it haunted me. Now,
Yeah.
granted, I was going through cocaine addiction, so
That'll-
I would be laying there just the tomorrow birds are singing. I'm laying in bed.
You're just making up things to be mad at now?
Just maybe dozing off. I can't sleep. Haven't slept in 2 days, and as soon as I'm dozing off, the fucking train comes, and it's got to do the horn 12 times, and the train comes constantly in Marietta all the time. Like, it is the busiest train place I've ever been. I don't miss it. You got anything to promote?
Cult of Thalia. Make sure you check that shit out. I'm playing with a new thing with it. I'm making shorter episodes, clips from one podcast, clips from one stand-up set, coming out around 5 minutes. I'm gonna see how that goes for a little while. You know, I'm always tweaking the formula.
Yeah.
But check that out. And then, obviously, I assume you're gonna promote it. The Shed.
The Shed. We're doing a live Shed show, August 29th.
If you think you can beat me at Tony Hawk, and you can't. You can't. You can try, but you can't. But if you want to try, the 29th, we're doing it in Marietta. We're doing it at the Shed.
We got to decide the time, Corey.
Shred 2X.
Probably do like 7.
Shred 2X, X2. X2.
I'll put it up in the comments this time.
It's happening. It's going to be sick. We're going to do a live podcast. We're going to make a bunch of burgers and dogs.
I think my goal is that August 1st, I'm going to start doing it, but we're going to take submissions on our emails. So at FinishTheStory@gmail.com. And we're going to get people to send in.
It's just FinishTheStory@gmail.com.
Yeah. FinishTheStoryPod, I believe.
We can look right now.
I'll put it up on the screen right now. But we're going to take submissions from people, and people just can put in their craziest stories. And then we'll read them on stage. We're also going to take submissions from people at the show. I think the theme is just going to be the wildest story. I just think the first time that we do it, it should be like, what is the wildest story that you know? Like, what is your wildest story?
But that, because I think what we want to shoot for is it's always going to be the wildest story, but the wildest story of this theme is kind of, but like wildest up front.
I'll pick a theme. I got till August 1st.
Wildest cookout. Because we're going to do a cookout. Wildest cookout story.
Maybe. I might do summer. Thought about that.
Summer story?
Summer story.
We can do whatever.
Into summer.
There's so much we could do.
Because everybody has a summer story. Doesn't have to be growing up. And then I feel like if we get submissions, then we can at least show up to the live podcast, and we know we have two. And then if we get one from the people at the cookout, that's a plus. That's awesome. To read one from somebody that's sitting there, that'd be cool. And
Absolutely.
it's like that setup looks awesome. I don't like it, if we get a little crowd, it'll be fun. Cook out together, play some Tony Hawk, and then do a podcast.
Absolutely. I think it'll be fun.
And then we'll get some special guests.
We're going to have a few.
I'm probably going to drink. That might be my day. I think maybe. I don't know. Depends.
You're going to get so drunk because
that's another thing.
You're gonna
try. I'll ruin the podcast.
Because you're going to try and keep up with me, and you're not going to be able
just
to.
ruin
anymore.
the podcast.
Yeah. I can try to help you.
It's not going to happen. 3 beers.
Okay, how about you can start drinking